And they opened up the city pool finally for the summer. It's a little early, but it's been so hot, you know, and the kids are about to get out of school, so they went ahead and opened it up. And I walk in there today, and a few of the kids asked me if I was a lifeguard. I said, no, buddy, every man for himself. I ain't your lifeguard. And then old Mort Dwidell came down, and he was a lifeguard, you know, he on duty, you know, he's training everything. And he got up, perched up in that big old seat, you know, that big tall seat over there. And he said, you can't do no cannonballs, Tavin. And I said, well, let me do something. You just tell me what it is. Boy, I ran in there, full force, did the biggest cannonball you ever did see. Boy, I had little kids screaming, some of the moms, some of them people, they didn't see nothing like it. It looked like somebody dropped a real cannonball in that pool, buddy. Boy, I came up from out of the water, and he blew that whistle, and he said, Tavin Dealer, you out of the pool. And I said, I got to get out to get back around there and jump in again. He said, you can't do no cannonballs. I said, is that what that was? He said, that was a cannonball. And I said, is that what that was? And Mort Dwidell said, a cannonball. And then he goes and tells me what it does. You know, he said, it's when you jump high in the air and you bring your knees to your chest and you grab them and you curl up in a little ball and then you hit the water. You're right, Mort. I apologize. That was a cannonball. And I won't do no more. And I didn't do any more. I got a few other fun ones though, boy. And boy, the one that scared the kid is a spider monkey. Buddy, because I don't know where I'm coming from. And Mort told me, he said, if, when them kids leave, if there's no kids left, you guys can have a cannonball contest. And buddy, first place, you're looking at him. Mort went ahead and he judged the contest. And he said, Tavin, you got first place. And all them other boys were like, you're just a swimming nerd, Tavin, because they don't have to wear one of them swimmer caps like I do, but really it makes me faster. It makes for a better cannonball. You ever seen a cannonball with hair? I never told anybody I was the smartest man in the world or a genius, but I'll tell you one thing, well, if you're hot, do something about it.